Enactus, entrepreneurship, action, and us. Action and us are the easy parts. It's what's always been done. It's charitable work and volunteerism. But the key with our mission is the entrepreneurial approach.
This is what separates us, an entrepreneurial instinct, the way we develop innovative and creative new solutions to age-old problems.
As Enactus students, we leave college as inspired young adults and enter the real world trained with the triple bottom line in mind. We talk about changing the young minds of tomorrow and employing disadvantaged people, but when do we talk about how much those outcomes actually cost?
Like many businesses, our team bases our performance on return on investment. For the projects we present today, we are going to show you how we are creating value, not simply redistributing it.
How we invested $2,100 to get 575 students to microloan more than $31,000 of their profits to entrepreneurs in developing countries while seeing the relevance of school.
How we are turning $4,100 into innovative new solutions to our province's glass recycling issues, which will not only divert bottles from our landfills, but potentially save local wineries 70% of their bottle costs.
And how we invested $3,900 to get 27 moms to have a new outlook on life and increase their economic standing by more than $12,000.
Today, we will highlight 3 of our programs in each of our 3 phases of program development. A Phase 3 program, which is now completely sustainable and being returned to the community, a Phase 1 program, which will be entering into operations this summer, and a Phase 2 program, which is fully operational and still evolving.
Our first program addresses one of the most well-known and universal challenges that we face today, poverty. Currently, 1.2 billion people in the world are living in extreme poverty, earning less than $1.25 per day. And many of these people lack the capital to change their situation.
But how could we transform lives in our own communities, as well as those in need on the other side of the world? The costs associated to traveling to these countries in need would result in lower returns, and the money could be used more effectively through partnering with organizations that are already established. This would create a more substantial and direct benefit for people in need.
In a response, we created a self-sustaining, self-run social enterprise that is empowering entrepreneurs in need around the world, utilizing strategic partnerships and microlending, more than $31,000 in profits locally and globally.
Now, what if we told you that we do this by empowering grade 5 and 6 students through our Phase 3 program, InstaLife?
InstaLife helps grade 5 and 6 students apply the lessons learned in life in school by running their own businesses, exploring environmental sustainability, and microlending to entrepreneurs in need.
Well, it first started that we were in school one day, and then this just wonderful day popped up. This guy Nico came in, and he started talking about all this lending and Kiva things. So then after that, our teacher, she told us that people in the school, they should make still life paintings of fruit with tables and vases. So we all did that. We drew them and then we painted them, and then we turned them into cards to lend money for people.
Through the profits generated from card sales, they get to lend to people like Rubiella from Barbosa, a single mother who needed money to purchase livestock to start her business. Rubiella is now creating a sustainable income for herself and her son, and is saving towards purchasing her first home.
This program illustrates the relevance of school to these children. Math becomes revenues and profits, art becomes marketing and product development, and geography is now locating a person in need of their help around the world.
I felt really happy to be actually helping someone other than where we live, and we just sit around and just play all the time, not help. So I'm just happy that we actually got to help.
InstaLife changed the way that I looked at the world, my life, and other people's lives. And it was an amazing opportunity, and I would do it again if I could.
InstaLife leaves a lasting impression on these young kids that will change their futures forever. Over the last 5 years, we've used our Enactus network to continually expand InstaLife, but we wanted to make it sustainable, to run on its own without our help. We needed to look at InstaLife from a business perspective, with clear, concise, and manageable goals.
To ensure the quality of the program, we hired a professional educator, to audit our curriculum and ensure it meets the grade 5 and 6 prescribed learning outcomes. To ensure sustainability, we created an online system for data collection, card design, and ordering, adding further tools and support for teachers to run the program independently. To ensure financial sustainability, we implemented a revenue structure where 10 cents from the sale of each card is retained and reinvested for further program development.
As the loans are repaid, classrooms have the opportunity to either re-lend the money or to invest it back into their schools, making the program even more attractive to implement. For example, Queen's Park is now using their repaid loans to build a brand new playground for their students. Some schools have even taken their repaid loans and invested them back into our Enactus Microlending Fund to benefit our local community.
We were able to accomplish so much more from home than if we had spent our time, energy, and resources by traveling to these other countries. So what is our social return?
With our Kiva partnership, we can track the changes in the quality of life of each of the people that we have lent to. We have detailed outcomes on how each of our participants is doing and how the microloan has impacted their life.
Quantitatively, we can measure the impact this program has had on entrepreneurs. In just 5 years, $2,100 has been used to engage 575 students in seeing entrepreneurship as an opportunity for creating change. And the same $2,100 has been turned into more than $31,000 in microloans, changing the lives of 973 entrepreneurs in 40 countries around the world.
InstaLife gives rise to stories from around the globe, bringing the world to life as students bring life to the world, one loan and one person at a time.
Our next project continues to bring life to the world. Reduce, Reuse, Rewind is a new Phase 1 social enterprise that we are creating. And after 7 months of development, we'll begin operations this summer, creating environmental, social, and economic prosperity in our region.
Where others see waste, our team sees an opportunity to change an industry, to create positive environmental impact, to provide belonging for those with disabilities, all the while saving local businesses money.
The Okanagan Valley is known for its wine industry, producing more than 38.5 million bottles of wine every year. Unfortunately, bottles that are returned are either shipped over 600 kilometers to be broken down or simply dumped into our local landfills.
So why not refill the bottle instead of filling the landfill? Through a $4,000 research grant our team secured through the Summerland Climate Action Community, we were able to determine that environmental cost savings can be achieved through washing and reusing bottles. The process is quite simple. Once the bottles are returned for deposit, before they're shipped to landfills or for processing, we divert them to a washing facility where we can wash them and repurchase them back at 30% their original cost.
We know that our wine glass is held over at Mission Bottle Washing, which is a local Okanagan business that employs people. So instead of sending all that money out of country or out overseas, that money stays locally and we have people employed in our own community.
We are already working with the Mission Beer Bottle Washing Facility and have 14 wineries interested in being part of the program. This increased volume at the washing facility will require a minimum of 3 more people to be hired. We saw this as a great opportunity to bring in one of our other partners, TIER, who can fill these positions with people who have developmental disabilities. But as this program is still under development, what is our potential social return?
We can improve the quality of life for people that are currently underemployed, as well as creating a brand, differentiating these wineries as being environmentally and socially friendly.
Our team invested $4,100 in creating a logistics model that has the potential to save local wineries $210,000 and prevent 385,000 bottles from being shipped over 600 kilometers or being dumped into our local landfills every year.
Rewind promises to become one of our team's largest projects. It focuses on creating a brighter future for those with disabilities, our environment, and our local economy.
While BC has world-class wines, unfortunately, it also has the highest child poverty rate in Canada at 11.3%. And in our Okanagan Valley, that rate is almost 55% higher.
78% of lone parent households in the central Okanagan are headed by single mothers, many of whom have difficulties juggling the task of raising their children while working outside of the home.
One of our team members, Trina, a single mother of twins, overcame these same challenges and wanted to create a project in our community that helped women do the same.
During our needs assessment, we surveyed 2 low-income housing complexes and found that the mom's struggles stemmed from a lack of basic financial knowledge, skills, and support.
In response to these needs, we created Momentum, which has been running for 2 years and has developed into a fully operational Phase 2 program. Throughout 12 weeks, we take the moms through the key elements they need to become financially independent and create a brighter future for themselves and their children.
Liz, a mother of 6, participated in the program last year. Before starting Momentum, she was struggling to make ends meet and had more than $6,000 in debt. She couldn't manage her monthly expenses. Liz didn't even have a bank account. She was relying on the food bank to feed her children and using cash advances just to get by. Liz is just one of many single mothers faced with these dire struggles every day.
Since food comprises a large portion of these moms' budgets, and many families perceive fast or processed foods to be cheaper, we start the learning in the kitchen, teaching the moms how to make healthy choices while still saving money.
Partnering with a local chef, we incorporate smart shopping into the creation of healthy meals. We take the moms to a supermarket and show them firsthand how to get the most of their dollar and effectively use coupons and flyers to save.
We continue the lessons back in the classroom, where we work one-on-one with the moms to set smart financial goals and create a personalized budget, emphasizing how their actions today impact them tomorrow.
Through these classes and sessions, we teach the moms how to make the most of their budget. But in order to break the cycle of poverty, we needed a way to increase their income. Many moms feel that they can't re-enter the workforce due to the high cost of childcare and low-paying entry-level jobs.
To bridge this gap, we created the second stage of Momentum, helping moms start their own home-based businesses to supplement their income. We take the mom through the development of a business plan and help them find a community member who will mentor them as they further develop their strategy.
Since many moms don't have the capital to start these new ventures, we created a community micro-lending fund, chaired by Community Futures, the Canadian Youth Business Foundation, and our Enactus team.
This fund was developed by our team and financed by our Insta-Life students. The students were so inspired about the power of microlending that they decided to reinvest their successfully repaid loans from global entrepreneurs to help local families.
Just this month, 4 mompreneurs pitched their businesses, with 3 succeeding. The other mom will continue to work with her mentor to refine portions of her business model to come back and successfully pitch again.
Liz has returned to the program to launch her business of making handmade soaps and detergents. She has already made her first sales and is generating revenue. In addition to this first success, she has secured contracts to carry her products in stores in the Okanagan. In order to meet this demand, she has successfully pitched for a $500 investment to fulfill upcoming inventory needs.
I started out this program $6,000 in debt. We're down to about $1,000 family debt. I'm about to be opening my own business, making soaps and bath salts. Yeah, I'm just really happy and feel a bright future for my family, and you know, I feel kind of unstoppable right now.
The caliber of this program is evident in the success of our participants. Our partner is committed to running the program independently, and the Boys and Girls Club will be piloting the program locally in September, with plans on taking Momentum nationally.
With this national attention, we needed to ensure that the program could be delivered with the same quality and consistency. To do this, we created a full curriculum package, as well as a comprehensive Train the Trainer program. So what is our social return?
Our $3,900 investment has increased the quality of life of the 27 moms who have completed the program. They now have a support network to help them as they pursue their goals. 3 moms are now off social assistance and have gone back to school.
Our $3,900 investment has improved the standard of living for these moms by creating 7 new home-based businesses, $6,600 in RESP savings for their children's future, and $6,000 in debt reduction, empowering them to break the cycle of poverty.
Whether the moms use these skills to create their own income by starting a business, or simply by applying the concepts to other areas of their life, they are motivated to see their challenges as opportunities for change. Entrepreneurship for these moms becomes a new way of thinking.
This is a key focus for the sustainability of our team. encouraging the change in mindset and providing opportunities in our communities through entrepreneurship.
Our project portfolio expands beyond InstaLife, Rewind, and Momentum to 8 other programs that work together.
InstaLife is just the start of entrepreneurial training, continuing on through middle and high school with our Young Entrepreneurs program, culminating in Venture Okanagan.
And the cooking portion of Momentum receives funding and produce from our revenue-generating farm bag fundraiser.
So what is it that makes us different?
It is the way we use entrepreneurship to create social and economic value with a measurable return.
How $2,100 invested into InstaLife is bringing the classroom to life for Jacob and 574 other students.
How $4,100 invested into Rewind is going to transform an industry forever.
And how $3,900 invested in Momentum is breaking the cycle of poverty for Liz and 26 other mompreneurs.
It is the way we create real change, using entrepreneurship to transform lives and communities, empowering people to take action and improve their own lives. Our team is proof that when we take action and harness the power of the entrepreneurial spirit, positive change can and does happen. At Enactus Okanagan College,
we are innovators seeing possibilities.
We are leaders taking action.
We are students enabling progress. We are Enactus.